me my gun.
How should we start it? Welcome to our shakedown. It wasn't supposed to be our shakedown.
No, but I guess we get some context here. The Rubicon Trail, as you'll notice from the title of the video.
Looking good.
But we weren't expecting to do the trail.
In the rear.
So I had a project in North Dakota I was working on, which is about, 1,100, 1,200 miles from the house. And when I'm up there and I'm working and everything's about work.
Yep.
Basically, that's all I do, work, gym, and sleep. So we weren't planning on doing this,
climbing.
but then got done early.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, hey, we might have time to do this. So we had already bought the 24
Driver.
while we were in North Dakota because the 22
Go back.
started acting
So,
up on
back
us
passenger.
a little bit. Well, it had been acting up on us in 4 low while we were wheeling,
Go back.
but then it started doing it
Driver.
on the way to North Dakota in 2-wheel drive, so it wasn't the clutch like we thought it may have been, and it's definitely a module communication problem, so
Back's about to start dropping.
alright, let's just get rid of it and start fresh.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it was to the point where we had literally exhausted
passenger,
every
come on in.
possibility that we could think of,
Nice.
and nothing was
Just like that,
working.
you
The dealer couldn't find it.
Yeah, and of course, they want to replicate the problem, but who's going to take it wheeling? And then by the time we were headed to North Dakota and I started doing it on the drive there, that was pretty much, I think, the boiling point where it was like, okay, I cried a little because I'm very
like that.
emotionally attached to our
Yeah,
build, but as we
Front's
discussed,
about to climb.
we'll make new memories, building the new one, and essentially doing a full swap. So the plan was that we were going to take all of the upgrades that we had on the 22 and just swap them over to the 24 and hopefully
Easy.
leave the
Little passenger.
issues behind.
Right. And
Alright,
now that it's doing it in 2-wheel drive,
Yep.
again,
Keep coming.
dealer should be able to find it because the PCM even stopped
Yeah.
communicating completely. So, okay, it's a communication thing.
Mhm.
They'll figure it out, but we'll start fresh with a new one.
Mhm.
Do things better that we know we
Right
could do from the previous experience.
Mhm.
And
Looking good.
so all of a sudden I'm done a little early.
Mhm.
And it's like,
Little
well, shit.
passenger.
Okay, well, let me order these
Little
parts
passenger, hard.
that we do need, like the brackets to weld on,
Back's about to climb.
a
Come on
few
in.
other miscellaneous things. But we then drove straight home
Mhm.
A little driver.
and
Right there.
picked up the 24, pulled it into the garage with 282 miles,
Beautiful. Unlock the rear.
and started
Come on.
stripping and cutting.
Before even any stickers came off of it, it had all the all the stickers inside.
Yeah.
And started cutting and welding, and really we only had 2 weeks to meet the deadline if we wanted to make the Rubicon trip. And I didn't think we were going to do it. There were times when we started, as soon as we got up, ate breakfast, went out there, started working. And there were times when we stayed up till 11 o'clock,
Oh, you're good.
12 o'clock at night. And we had even a couple of nights where we had friends that came over and helped us.
Mhm.
There towards the end. Our neighbors probably hated us too.
Yeah, I would have. But we did get it done. There's the little beeping that
Yeah.
breaks. So
Yeah, that's
a whole nother thing.
Well, obviously, any kind of alarms are very. This is such an overused word, but truly triggering. Every time I hear the alarms, I'm just like, oh my god, no, what's wrong?
Right. And so Something else was that it's not just a matter of pulling old parts off and installing new parts. It's pulling old parts off of the old Bronco, pulling old parts, new parts off the new Bronco, installing the new old parts into the old Bronco, and then putting the old parts into the new Bronco. So, like, you know, that Bronco got a brand new M210 front diff, new steering rack, Haas 3.0, bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But
22 with newer parts. Hey, that's a good deal.
yeah, new suspension, bunch of shit. But anyway, 2 weeks, nonstop work after being in North Dakota for 6 straight weeks where I have no time for anything. And then we drove almost 1,200 miles to California. And it started misfiring on us, which was peculiar because never had that with any of my Fords. But
You're good.
happened. I
Steer a little
called
passenger.
Goose Tuned, and he had some good suggestions on regapping plugs, and then
Yep, keep going.
so
You're
we
good.
regap plugs and
There you go.
then
Unlock
swap
the
the
front,
coils. That was Ducati from the forum, 1098, that suggested maybe doing that to help troubleshoot things. And
Turn up.
it was weird. Swap the coils, and all of a sudden it just stopped. So it was always 1 and 5.
Little driver.
So swap coils 3 and 5. Maybe, you know, it should be 1 and 3, and then it just stopped, and it resumed doing it in Moab when we were testing out how it reacted back with a new axle in it. But still quite impressed with what we were able to accomplish because
Oh my gosh, yeah.
yeah, 1,200 miles and really no issues as far as like installation. We broke an axle shaft on the trail. That happens, whatever.
Yeah.
But
And well, also before we left, we did have a little bit of issues with our brakes. We kept getting the codes coming in saying that there was air bubbles, and indeed there were air bubbles. I
Yeah.
learned to bleed the brakes old school way, which
Yeah.
was fun.
well, and that was my mistake, I think, because I successfully swapped 8 brake lines, 4 per Bronco, and I just did a vacuum bleed on them. And I like to do the brake stuff just with the battery disconnected, throw the vacuum bleeder on after you unpitch the lines. Beautiful, both of them, awesome. No lights, no warnings. Drove to the dealership, and then I noticed, I forgot the clearance between the wheels and the brakes when they're flipped upside down for the portals, and noticed one of the brake lines might bounce into the wheel.
I've been hearing
So it's
them
like, okay,
the whole time the
I'm gonna
tires.
fix that real quick. And it was like 10 p.m. and I was hoping I could just pop it over the bleed nipple,
Squish like that.
but no. And I also didn't disconnect the battery, and then didn't clamp the first one, and ended up taking it off. Brake fluid goes everywhere.
What is it?
I'm a moron.
Oh,
And
that was there before.
so throw the brake bleeder, the vacuum bleeder back on there
I saw.
Okay,
actual
cool.
oil
Remember on the
splash
other
go
side-
straight.
to do everything correctly. But I think I got bored and I opened the bleed nipple too much because I was like, let's see what kind of velocity we can get. And pretty sure opening it too much
Are you actively seeing? Oh,
allowed
she's
air to
she's
come
got
back
the
in
water.
because the other side was perfectly fine when we bled it the old way. We literally just took a rotor and then the brakes and stuck it up on top of a bench, clamped it on,
Driver.
and got it as high as possible and bled them the old way. And then
Hard
the
driver.
side that I got all the velocity on but clamped properly
There you go.
is the side that had all the air in it.
Looking good.
And so after that, we were good, and it still occasionally gave us like a little soft warning about the brakes. That seems to be pretty normal though, but it wasn't doing the hard. Hey, I'm turning off your ABS and your drive modes and your cruise and
Right. I'm not letting you drive.
right.
But just for good measure too, we ended up stopping at a big old tires, and they did a pressure bleed.
Try to back up
And
anyway.
we also worked on the plugs at that point as well. Met some pretty awesome people in that town.
I didn't know I had room.
One guy, in fact, let us use his garage. That he had a big old AC unit that was blowing us amazing. So hot that day.
And the back.
But anyway, so we were able to get all that squared away to the point where we felt like it was safe enough to go on our shakedown on the Rubicon.
And we'd never
More.
been to the Rubicon.
Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing too. So because I wasn't really thinking that we were gonna make it,
That's up there.
we never really researched the trail. Usually, what I like to do is I like to watch videos, and like I'll go on Onyx and see what is posted on there. Anything that I can find out, especially about obstacles. Like I just kind of want to get an idea of what I'm looking
Go ahead and start
forward
steering as soon as you
to.
can.
And this time, the couple of times that I did get the opportunity to either we would lose service or something would happen. And anyway, we ended up not getting to look at anything. The only thing that we knew, there was the name Cadillac Hill
Right.
that we thought was going to be at the beginning, which wasn't.
Easy.
And then the
easy,
soup bowl,
easy.
which we also thought was at the beginning, which it was, but it was optional.
Yeah.
Looking good.
So
Yep.
we were good. But anyhow, by the time we get to the trailhead, which
Nice.
we didn't even find out what it was up until right before leaving, I
Keep
think,
it like you
right?
got it.
Doing that last trek. And
All right, passenger.
yeah, we get there and it was
We're good.
7:30.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we left at 7:33. Left the trailhead 7:33 p.m.
Yes. And at that point, the Onyx said that it would take us about an hour to two to reach our destination, which was the first camping spot
Yeah,
where everyone was.
before Little Sluice.
Mm-hmm.
Right before it. Yeah,
Yes, at Loon
Okay, you're good.
something like that.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yep.
so
Oh, yeah.
one
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the, I guess,
Keep going.
ironic things was that in all the parts that we
That's your
swapped,
passenger. Keep
the
coming
one
back.
thing that we left behind was our big old Baja
Okay, right there.
lights, because
Come
like I
forward.
told Joey, I said, we don't really wheel at night. I don't really like how they look, and I mean, so it just kind of seems like an afterthought.
passenger
Kinda
forward.
like, we got them, so let's
More
put them.
passenger forward.
Let's just not, plus
Yep,
we don't
looking
have
good.
time. Let's just go. So
Looking
yeah,
good.
sun sets at
You coming?
8:30
Gonna climb on the driver's side.
on the Rubicon. And we got to do
Looking
most
good.
of our shakedown in the dark.
All right,
Yeah.
straighten it out. Right there.
I
Keep
got
coming.
no idea what is what or where
Looking
things
good. Keep
are.
going.
Maybe we don't
I don't
use
know if we're
Onyx
gonna have a
enough to
tracking for it.
fully understand how the app works, but sometimes it tells you which way you're facing, sometimes it doesn't. Even like you start tracking
Mhm.
and it's like, cool, you're facing this way. All right, sweet. And then next time you look
Looking
at it,
good.
all of a sudden
Passenger.
you're just a
Right
dot.
there.
Oh, well, this isn't okay. Well, I guess it helps, kind of, because there's a trail, but
Mhm.
where did the little indicator go?
Everything.
And
Mhm.
so, and then no moonlight,
No, oh my gosh, how
so dark.
awesome would it have been if it, but like you, to your point, because you've said this before, that it's so many trees and everything that even if there was a full moon, not much light could actually get through anyway. The best thing, and we tease people all the time when they use the Fast and the Furious rock lights, but if you position them properly to actually rock crawl at night, I think that would have been beneficial.
Oh yeah,
Our side mirrors were very, very awesome. They provided cool light when we realized that they were something
Yep.
that we could use.
I forgot about them.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh hey, hey, we got those little lights on there.
Oh, fuck.
Those things are freaking rad.
Yeah.
Just turn them on."
And then you had your flashlight.
Yeah.
And he lost it. Oh God, I feel so bad. So all he had was his
Yeah,
headlamp,
check and see.
which is really not that great.
Well, they're 16 years old.
And yeah, so we just kind of rolled the dice, I guess. He would be walking in front of me, and I swear sometimes I felt like we were in a movie, and like Predator or something, and I'm seeing him in my headlights, and I'm thinking, oh my God, if something just jumps out and snatches him, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So good thing nothing bad happened. It was actually a lot of fun doing it at night, and just with that extra challenge and
Hard.
of not really knowing what's ahead. And you did such a great job at spotting me. I mean, we did obstacles in the night that we had no clue.
If you're gonna go back, go back
So
this way.
Shitty part though is we came up on some really
Yeah, so go back. Yep.
gnarly ones where I was like more focused on spotting and trying to figure out where we're going instead of recording. But at the same time,
Stop. Cut on the bumper.
well, no, I'm
Stupid
pretty bad
bumper.
at that most of the time anyway.
I'm the worst.
But
good.
it was also so freaking dark that it'd be difficult to even see what you were trying to climb up and over.
You
So,
locked in up front.
I mean, like this one doesn't look that bad, but it was actually pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
And then I know there was at least two that I didn't record because one, it was so dark, and again, I was focused on spotting and figuring out the line in the darkness. And then without a flashlight, my big old bright one, and only had the headlamp. But yeah, it was fun. It was really cool. Really cool time.
There was one obstacle that I still remember, because this is the one that really just kind of got my heart pumping. That I was scared. I felt like I was gonna just fall off the edge, but I couldn't see because it was dark, so I didn't know if there was in fact an edge there, which turns out that there was.
Oh yeah.
but yeah, no, it was that one was quite scary, but other than that, like, I would love to go back and see it during the day, so that see what we actually did. But
if I fart, will the microphone pick up on it?
probably
Okay.
yeah, don't. It's super sensitive.
Hold it.
Yeah.
More drivers you can.
But yeah, no, it was. Oh, and that was the other thing too. That I think the reason why that obstacle really sticks in my mind is because all your senses are heightened when you can't see, right? And I swear, it felt like I was sliding on my rock rails or my sliders, because we have the Next Venture ones, and they're so smooth, and they don't really sound like anything, but you can almost. It sounds like you're tire sliding on these rocks, basically, because they have the loose sand and stuff on them. So as I'm on this obstacle, I'm hearing and feeling the car sliding, and I know I'm not hung up. We have clearance like no other, and I didn't see anything that I would have been hung up on coming up on it. So I was confused, and that's when I realized that it was the tires that were actually slipping, and that frightened the heck out of me. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm used to Sand Hollow and Moab, where there's a lot of traction.
There, right.
There is zero here.
It's varying degrees of traction, and others covered in dirt and dust, or actually had grip, but you never knew, and then it was so dark that I don't know, you kind of kick it with your foot or something, but it's like, well, let's just see what the rig does. I don't know what it's going to do.
Oh, and that's the other thing too, is that a lot of the rocks and boulders and stuff, they're loose, so if they would just pitch you over, you'd think that you're going to go straight, but maybe it rolls from under you. And yeah, so Anyway, we ended up making it to the camp at
11:34 or 11:29, something like that.
and that's when we were told that we had gotten through the hardest part.
Looking good.
I guess. That's what Johnny said, right?
Yeah.
Gentle?
He was like, because I said, so what do we have
I
tomorrow?
was a little late on telling you gentle right there. That's
Yeah.
my bad. You're literally falling when I'm like, gentle.
Yeah.
Pull some Mario Kart shit and stop in midair.
Looking good? Yep.
Oh, hey, spoiler alert. It's about to go dark.
Yeah, right.
Watch. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Welcome to the night, folks. That was our view. See what I mean? Like, that was...
Like nothing. It would take a proper squat for me to pick that up and move it over.
Big old log. Just grabs it with one hand, tosses it over.
It's pretty dry.
Yeah, there's your light.
Okay.
Dang
That
it.
looks so dramatic.
Is this like a director's cut commentary that we're doing?
Yeah.
This freaking thing's an hour and 43 minutes and we didn't even record anything on the last day.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But I don't know. It does it more justice to show everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I still I feel like I cut a lot of shit out.
Mm-hmm. Well, wasn't
Just-
it 3 hours?
Yeah, it was, over 3 hours. I found more stuff, but then I think the GoPros might have overheated on other things where they didn't capture stuff.
That does happen.
As we're rolling in, can't really see a whole lot, but there's a little flashlights over. We'll be okay.
And so we made a deal that when he's spotting me, I turn off my headlights, and I totally forgot up until I think the
Your
last
rock lights.
couple of times.
What do you got?
When we were almost done, I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like if we'd have had the huge lights on there, it'd have just been
Oh,
blinding me.
yeah.
Like, hey, title text here.
Oh, wow.
I must have been trying to write something and then
What is that?
didn't.
Again. Oh, like,
No. Should I edit that?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
well, so we made it, and then the next day we take off.
Okay.
First obstacle
Well,
is
okay.
Little Sluice Box.
Oh. Okay. We will go up.
I think that was one we should have recorded
Yes.
Passenger?
and then didn't,
Yes.
because that was a pretty big one. At least we cut all that out, so that's 10 minutes saved.
You got so much pocket footage. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
Very
But
fucking
20
awesome.
minutes at least.
There should be an award given, and you are the recipient.
Doesn't do justice, the rocks are
I
way
deleted all
bigger
those.
than you think. So, see how she does on mostly her own. Let me help her with this one.
Oh, we had figured out the mirror lights by then.
Yeah.
Let her do her thing. Nice. All you in the dark. goddamn mirror lights are bright as fuck.
Oh my god, yeah. They're brighter than the freaking headlights.
Yeah, right? Nice. Yep. Do I keep going? Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. And now go hard passenger. Looking good. Looking good. Little passenger. Right there. Just like you got it. Keep it there.
I'm trying to
Driver.
point it at the tires
Okay.
and illuminate things so I can see
Nice
on
and
the
slow.
Bronco, but not blind you.
Yep. Straighten it out a little. Looking good. Nice. Keep it just like you got it. Passengers, you pull forward.
There's a rock right there.
Okay. Okay. Nice, baby. You're so fucking awesome. Hey, look, there's fuel on our door. We're going on an adventure.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows we're doing adventuring.
It's easier to watch all this again with you because it's like I'm so sick
Nice.
of freaking looking at this shit.
Editing. I know it's good.
We're good. Yeah, keep coming. Easy. Okay, just like you got it. Nice
At
and
least-
easy.
You're not doing it with the song.
Gotta start dropping.
Ugh. Oh, I hate that shit.
Yep, looking good. Okay, start dropping on the back.
When you're doing the Crips thing, I was like, fucking gonna go insane if I hear this Crip shit one more time.
Beautiful.
Big ass heads, big ass whatever.
Our driver.
Something. Shut the.
Oh, the
Stupid
MTV
shit.
Cribs, yes, that was
Ugh.
really bad. But the video came out so
Yeah,
good.
the video was great.
But it was your idea to add all the freaking songs from it that I could find.
Well, yeah, because then that's how they did it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I did. After you said it, I
Oh yeah, I'm not
looked at it. And,
not saying anything bad about you. Like, I'm just saying, like that happens to everything.
yeah.
You gotta match up the music to what's going on, or you're trying to
hmm
edit it and cut it or whatever, splice it, and then you'd end up just. I mean, it's already an annoying song.
Yep. And that's the thing, is that even your favorite song you'll end up hating at the end.
Yeah.
And so when it's a song that you don't like,
Ugh.
sorry, artists.
Oh, hey, that's getting at the
Those
trailhead.
songs.
What?
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
We saw the lights and I'm like, there's like someone coming up, like I'm hearing the Bronco. I'm like, it's a Bronco. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, if I know that cow. I know those fenders. And I see this guy and I'm like, I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so awesome. Everyone was asleep. actually, no, there was a couple of people that were awake, as you could see. But we were trying to surprise our besties, and so nobody knew except for one person.
Something else I cut was all the solid axle rigs from the group before us.
Oh yeah.
Those downloaded. So cut all them out. That saves some time.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know that they weren't with us until the last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or the one before last or something.
Hmm.
That's when I found out. Because we didn't show up when everyone was awake, so I had no idea who was in our group.
Yeah.
You can't put a driver's car first? Yeah, put your driver's car. That's cool. Not yet. Not yet, yeah. Back. Line it up. Reset it. Actually, right there. Oh, yeah, your slider will let it go over enough. You might get it. That's a lot better. Hand him up! Here, top. There you go. Got it? Hell yeah, George. Yeah. You're gonna come down there. Drop him now.
Sorry, virgin beverages, of course.
Johnny wasn't driving, was he? I don't remember.
Pretty sure he wasn't.
Sometimes when the battery on the Jeep is low, it gets under like 12 volts. Oh yeah, it'll stop charging. So I have to turn this thing on like 5 times a day. Turn it on. Turn it back up. Keeps it on. Yeah, my pull through, you under control arm, you good. There you go.
The guy right there on the top left corner had a truck fall on him when the jack folded over on him or whatever, slipped under.
No, slid right through it.
Yeah, he slept right through it, and I was playing nurse, which I am not. But we had the first aid kit, which, by the way, armadillos, the wings, that is brilliant, because it was so easy. I just pop it open. I was able to pull the first aid kit, and it took me longer to figure out where everything was in the bag than it was to get the bag out.
As long as it's unlocked, which I feel like pretty good about unlocking it at the trailhead. So for that reason. So I know it's like, I keep saying like,
Yeah, and I've been using this thing too. It drives me nuts.
right? And I know it's boring to a degree to, you know, see people backing up and everything, but you know, let's make it realistic. Let's show how it actually happened, because it's not just one and done.
No. And I think that you learn more if you're into, I guess, learning.
Right.
As you see what works and doesn't work, and different wheelbases, different, you know, IFS versus solid axle. I mean, size of tires, everything. And so to be able to actually see the fails and the wins, I think are equally. I mean, shoot, I think I probably learned more from people's fails than I have from them making it through.
Right. You know, like, really, we're not trying to grow a following or anything like that. Really don't care. But it's to share with family and friends that aren't here. It should be funny, because it's like, if we watch this again with friends in person, like, we do have some friends here that want to watch it with us. So are we going to do like a second commentary?
We'll have to mute it.
Like a commentary over the commentary?
There'll be a lot of pausing.
Or we'll just sit there awkwardly and just let old us
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
explain everything. But
It's funny.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's 37 minutes long. Most people on YouTube that see anything over 6 minutes are like, I don't have time for that. But then they'll watch 28 videos that are 7 minutes long.
Yep.
And yeah, so they see an hour 43 or whatever. They're not watching this shit. The only people watching now are gonna be us
Yep.
and my mom.
Yeah, my mom too.
Your mom.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Tanisha.
Tanisha, she'll be watching it. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, so
And to prove it, put in the comments right now if you've made it this far.
no,
Because there won't be any.
no, they checked out 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's boring. And you're right, and that's okay. But you will miss, well, you don't know, but you're gonna mark, this is
Still,
the most capable Bronco I've ever seen.
I'm gonna follow your line, so don't fuck it up.
I mean, he's got Beltec drop diff, which is like, well, wait, you run portals and a drop diff? Don't you do portals to not run the drop diff? But it works. And he's lifted like crazy. Those are 40s. But so he's lifted like crazy. But then he's got the width
Alright, back up.
and the Dana 60.
Reset.
And so it works. It works. And it's funny because they took the rock crawler triangulated 4-link truss and just cut it themselves and made it wider, because rock crawler doesn't even make that for the Dana 60 yet. They're, I think, coming out, should be October, but yeah, it's not ready yet.
that'll be awesome.
And so they just cut it themselves and made it work. And yeah, he's awesome. He just walks over everything.
Yeah.
Brockbuster portals,
Don't worry about it, guys. It's normal.
and then yeah, that is one thing. Like semi-triangulated uppers, parallel lowers, you're gonna have some lateral movement without the Panhard bar. You just gotta expect that. So like, it still rides better,
Babe.
but
Babe. Back.
Oh.
Back. Yeah.
you know, it moves side to side, and then he's got so much flex and travel and everything that his
So we will touch
driveline
that. I said back
hits the gas tank.
Stuck on that, so we will touch that.
It's like we had our skid hitting the gas tank,
His
For
diff
the
was
diff
literally
skid.
sitting on that
so
rock.
didn't even put that on. So it's like, well, we got tons of clearance.
Like that one.
It was hitting the gas tank skid, and so
Yeah.
no, he is actually hits the gas tank itself. So then he put an Adams drive shaft on there, and a double cardan unit, so that helps because it's narrower. But as you heard, sometimes he still hits the U-joint.
You're gonna hold it tighter, right? I can't handle my Nice, that's beautiful.
So that's the key, keep the air pressure over this way.
But not too far.
Over here this way. That's the reason.
Where did that separation?
The brake lines are on the axle.
Insane.
God damn.
Big dick in everybody!
God damn, that was sick. Yeah.
Woo! He monster trucked that bitch.
His eyes screwed up. I wanted to get you a little higher on that rock. Straddle it more, but I'm just trying to watch the brake lines.
Yeah. Back up, passenger. Oh. Okay. Tiger, get that. Okay. Oh.
Pivot it over.
That's so cool how you inserted that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not an angle you get a lot, but we didn't do a shakedown, and I kind of routed the brake lines a little differently this time.
Control arm
So I
stuck.
wanted to see how much extra we had compared to before. So we're gonna do the
It's stuck.
suspension
Yeah,
again.
It's
So
stuck.
you know, want to watch them
Yeah.
as they operated.
Be gone. Is that all the throttle it's giving you?
Can you try pushing me back?
It won't give you any more throttle?
The snaps.
Yep. To be clear, as being fair, listen.
See, I'm like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Me or who?
Is there, Daniel is right behind us doing some optional shit. So I'm trying to get you out. And then there's other shit going on behind, and everyone's yelling at them, but then they come over and start like just randomly like, hey, go do this.
I'm
It's like,
so confused.
who are you talking to? What's going on? Are you spotting us? You helping us now? Or are you still over there? Like,
I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, what? Like, oh no, not me. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That was
That was not very
intense.
any thoughts. A lesson to be learned. You saying, hey, I want this line. Me saying, hey, I want to win. We both had an idea. I didn't say it. And also, I had an idea, but I didn't ask. Could I have used 12 turn assist to try to make that sharper?
Do you see how marred up the rock is?
Yeah.
So we'll see the control arm
Yeah.
mount here in a minute.
Yeah.
Once we get up there, I'll show you. But it was the control arm mount that was wedged on it.
So I wouldn't have been able to, it would have forced it up by locking that one.
No.
Okay.
Still didn't seem that fine down
What
the
part is man? Is that my second 74 mile break?
Yep.
Gosh.
Well, if we don't count all the times your brakes almost fell off.
It still didn't seem like it was bound up that bad where she was hitting the gas where it was snapping.
Yeah, but still, it was at that point where it's like, it wanted it so bad, but it wasn't.
And here's the thing, because I'm new, I'm hesitant to, you know, say punch me. Although I will say that I'm definitely like hell no.
Yeah.
But for me, the hell no is I feel like I'm gonna slide up a
It's
cliff,
clear, yeah.
you know. But otherwise,
Yeah,
I'm
this
like,
is hard to tell when you're like But like when the truck was like, no, we should just take her.
So with that being said, if you can, please, like, because you do this all the time, you know, just be like, hey, winch her. We will never get upset with you for saying winch. Okay?
Well, I should have said something.
Broke an axle. 74 weld on Lexus.
I should have said, come at me. If it would have been another brand, I would have said the other brand. Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
There's just
Hold on,
that
stop!
Portal X,
Back out.
and it's dead. Like it was just it's crazy.
Back up.
Yeah.
Get back in it. Back up. Turn passenger. Right there.
I'm sure all the misalignment, which is good for articulation and everything, but the misalignment in all the arms
I'm gonna throw a
kind of
rock in here.
exaggerates how bad it looks. Like as far as the axle moving.
Back out again.
But no, there was a legitimate amount of.
Well, dude, it's turning the whole fucking portal sideways. We're gonna rip these goddamn 74 welds in half.
So, like that.
Yep.
Well, and no, we did find that
I
those
dropped it out to try to
bolts
get
seem
less
like
stress
those
on
threads
that
are getting
axle.
stretched out of the
Yeah.
portals. Is
One more.
again,
Yeah, I just stacked like 4 of them in there. Get some more.
all the nuts were still tight. Everything was torqued. Paint marks were good, but it was now loose by about 1/8 of an inch. Enough that you can see them.
Yeah.
Okay, driver.
You're so tired.
They stacked a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, driver, as you can. Go
it
forward.
took me
Move looking forward.
8 seconds with the time lapse, or fast forward or whatever,
Oh,
It's all in stacking.
but it's funny because I forgot I was recording.
back up. Real hard,
Everything.
driver. Back up. Real
That
hard.
happens to me with the
Driver, real hard.
glasses. Ends up getting some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, right?
I love just like candid photos. I love catching the moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather be recording and not know that I'm recording, so that you do catch stuff that it's candid and not.
Pressure, driver.
It's not like we plan anything,
No.
but it's just different to not know
Driver's
you're
listening.
recording.
Right. I don't think that we put on a show or anything like that, but it definitely, I don't know, it just provides a better insight on
Fast up.
everyone, you know. Just being yourself.
Right?
Cause Daddy turned the
Well,
AC for
nobody's
you.
watching.
We got plots. You got plots. Tiger. Go plots.
This is when we discovered the anchor effect, as we so affectionately call it.
Yeah. What a drag.
Nah. Shit. And here, had that soft shackle wrapped around my neck, just to quickly grab it because we ended up needing to winch so frequently, or get towed, and I just got sick of it and left it on there, which I kind of regret because it looks bad. Which I could obviously see while we're, driving down the road, but I didn't care. Which is again, to explain how bad that anchor effect was, well, looks like I did a terrible job talking about it.
I was gonna say, is this the crop or is this the?
I might not have been paying attention either.
Oh,
But, yeah, because, like, the way that it was reacting and behaving with that dead axle.
And fly. I'm recording you. Ah, chula! Look at you!
you gotta shout out to your homies when you're in the
I don't understand the reference there.
chula. That's like
Who the fuck is holding
hottie,
everyone up?
but Mexicans use it. Well, I guess Argentinians kind of use it too. But
Hey, look, it's gone, so it must be on my neck. But anyway, the anchor effect that we mentioned before, we really had to pick the lines or figure out something that had a good ramp to it, like that's got a good ramp to it. But anything that seemed like a straight up ledge
Oof.
on that dead axle corner,
yeah,
it was just absolutely terrible. Even with the axle unlocked, it would still drag the front end to cause it to swing straight sideways. Didn't matter what direction the wheels were turned, locked or unlocked, it would just pull it so violently to the side. It was nuts.
Looking good.
And
You're up passenger.
so that did pretty good. But I think it was
More
pointing
passenger.
downhill.
That's gonna start dropping.
Pointing
Nice and
uphill
easy.
was
Slow,
really
slow, slow.
bad.
oh yeah,
That's where it was the worst.
Well,
Downhill wasn't quite bad, right? You were driving that.
Yeah, and
Very nice.
really, I was gonna say they're not gonna see it because we didn't film that last day,
Yep,
but
just like you got.
on Hairpin,
Ugh.
that was all uphill and
Yeah.
a lot, basically this, right? But uphill.
Uphill.
And now with this anchor in the back, hence why we didn't get any videos because we were trying to survive.
Dropping on the passenger side.
Joey
Hard
was
driver.
running backwards as he's
Yep.
telling me, driver, passenger, passenger, driver,
Yeah.
more passenger. He was like, oh my God. And I mean, just running up these loose rocks and,
straighten
till we
out.
made it to the next
As you
obstacle.
come
And then
forward,
we
just
would
come forward.
line that up, do the
There you
obstacle,
go.
which took a few tries
Most of the time, yeah.
because of,
Little more
again,
driver.
the uncooperative anchor. So,
Dropping
yeah,
on the back.
it was quite intense.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
And even like, damn it, there it is again. Why did I do that? But anyway,
Yeah,
even
still
when
do
getting
water.
pulled, it was still there, going uphill. And I don't know, people didn't really have a full appreciation for it, but that Gladiator that was behind us didn't have portals, but had a broken rear axle shaft as well, and it wasn't the same experience for him at all. It just kind of acted normally as far as conventional axles concerned. So seems like there might be some kind of explanation as to why all the all-wheel drive racers running portals only run them up front. They don't run them on the back where the solid axle is. It would have been kind of interesting to put it in reverse and try to back up some things. Just to see how different it was, like trying to push the axle up versus pulling it up. We were obviously
Unlock the rear.
trying to survive though.
You unlock the front too.
And while pushing is better than pulling when you're, dragging something, I think that still the fact that it's not a centered placement for the wheel to turn
You're good.
the
Looking
portals,
Right there.
make it still not allowing for that rotation to happen
Right.
naturally, like the Gladi was doing.
So unlock your front.
Even with our bigger tires, the portal is a moment arm in that case. the suspension is all designed around a conventional axle, perhaps it might be different if you had a suspension designed for portals. Maybe the lower link
Nice and
is
easy.
lower on the axle compared to stock. So, you have it down more in line with where the portals are, which would be kind of like the shock mount rather than the lower controller mount on the axle. But I don't know.
Good.
More,
You can unlock them.
more studying is needed.
Yeah, I just know that it was really interesting for me to be able to
Unlock 'em up.
see another rig that had essentially broken the same part that we had react differently in the back. Obviously the front's going to be different because of the IFS, but just seeing that he would be able to just roll over things easier that I couldn't. I'd get stuck on. So, and then that was the crazy thing, is that when I got stuck on it, I was like, okay, at first we were kind of having fun.
Keep coming. Nice and
Over a little.
gentle.
I think the back's trying to climb. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Nope. Stop. Back up.
So I had to completely realign you, but luckily there was room that allowed that, and try to get the back over a little and account for that anchor effect. So I believe so see how the rear driver was already up at that point, whereas before it was kind of getting hung up.
Yeah.
And we got to do that constantly. Just readjust lines.
Are you locked?
I don't remember.
Okay, you stay. Lock it back up front. Back up a little.
We could go back.
It's okay.
Is it orange?
It'll come back
on
to
the,
me, I'm sure.
On the dash itself, right in front of you. Okay. Go and pull forward. Remember, if it's gray, it's not actually engaged.
Stop option. You could just stop it.
There you
Was
go.
this when you had
And now you
aired
can
me up
unlock 'em.
more?
Yeah,
Or was I still
the
down?
rear? Yeah, very first day.
Oh, yes. Wait,
That's supposed to say.
No, shh.
I was supposed to say the torrential downpour, and that was the only video that was caught of the wild Yeti.
Hey, so what happened to all the text here? Did you think them and not write them?
I guess.
Or-
Well, I know I typed up. You have to hit
Didn't
enter.
save? Because remember how you rebooted everything? Maybe.
Well, no. And the second one saved,
Okay.
but not the first one. So you gotta hit enter. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care because now it makes sense with the commentary.
He's here too.
Once again, distracted by our video.
Yeah.
Still broken though, so I'm winching.
But yeah, when it came to the
Nothing
torrential
to fix
downpour,
when the parts get here.
one of those things where, okay, we sit here and wait for the rain to stop in case we melt. And then the rain clears up, we proceed to camp, and then it starts raining again? No. Let's go ahead and just keep moving. I'm prepared anyway, basically with the hat and the trench coat, so let's keep it moving. So I don't mind out there stacking rocks and winching. It's fun for me actually, but
We're getting spicy.
yeah, let's keep moving. That way, if we do get to camp and there's a break in the weather, we can set up without it being in the rain.
Different kind of
And if it starts raining, we can just go in the tent. But setting up camp in the rain would suck. Setting up rain and dark is going to suck too.
I got you.
So let's just go ahead and keep going. Be okay. We'll dry out.
Well, and also it's kind of the biggest thing is that you never know who's gonna be towed, pulled, getting, taken out of a bad situation, and sometimes things take longer than what you expect them to because of those. So yeah, better not waste any time waiting on weather when everyone can keep moving.
Right, even if it means because we were winching and stacking.
Yeah, exactly.
Big ass rock pile that the lower clearance vehicles were having a hard time getting over. You didn't, but we still had to reline you because of the anchor.
More practice, baby. More practice.
Right. That's the thing with the portals is that all these people, if anyone tries to say that there's no disadvantages, you can't trust their opinion. They're just fucking morons. That's all there is to it. And they're lying. Or they don't drive them, which also seems to be pretty common.
There you go.
Portals seems to be like the Gucci bag of off-roading. It's an accessory. It's a statement for your status, even if you're financing it. But there's plenty of disadvantages, and now we found another one when it comes to running them on the live axle, at least on the back, and with the correct operation after we fixed it. Tested it in Moab on the way home. Everything's exactly the same. Sway bar link's still broken.
Yeah.
The shock was still, the seal was blown out, so we didn't run limit straps.
Your driver's back tire is about to go up right now.
It ran perfectly.
Yeah.
And so the dead axle, there was something to it. It wasn't just something we came up with.
No.
And that's the thing is, we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
And this is how it performed. This is a thing, it's like the bouncing.
Yeah.
If you notice the Portal Broncos, every time they bounce faster, or I guess sooner, than the conventional axle Broncos. And again, it goes back to the fact that it's got a moment arm. Big ass 4-inch or 5.5-inch arm hanging down from the axle. It's going to cause it to flex. And whatever bushings you have that are rubber are going to allow flex so that you can have a comfortable ride on the road. And the suspension isn't designed for a portal. It's designed for a conventional axle. So, you just got to bolt it on. No. Even if you just want to bolt it on and actually wheel, you need to strengthen your suspension points. You need to upgrade a considerable amount to run your portals effectively. So I hate that I don't have a shirt on.
That's the only reason why I started filming you. I was sitting back there and I was watching. I was like, oh, that's right. I made him take his shirt off because he was all like, I mean, he had just tightened. I think it was when you just tightened the bolts in the middle of the trail. Remember that you stopped and you got down on the ground. I think it was after that. So then you were just filled with that powder sand. And
the one thing that we didn't do, which was we did our tape measure alignment in the garage, but then had a shop do it before we left.
Yeah.
And say, hey, how much torque you put on those lower control arm bolts? Because it should be, what, 210, I think?
It was something like
but,
that,
yeah, pretty sure it's 210. And they're like, oh, yeah, they're tight.
You're okay, Mom.
Okay, but what did you torque them to? Because it should be 210. Oh, well, we don't know, but they're tight. And these are the same guys that had two.
Just gotta make sure you don't smash this rock, alright? But the front will lift. Okay? What front? This front's gonna lift. So is that, so it's still gonna feel shitty. Okay? Josh! And then eventually the rear is gonna start falling. Oh, I know it is. I just gotta fucking release the bumper. So your front is unlocked, right? Front's unlocked, rear's locked. Okay, leave the rear locked. You're gonna start going driver as soon as you can. Did you wear your brown underwear? It's scared of rain. Okay.
That's not what you want to hear.
We interrupted the lower control arm story because I went to bathroom break, and then I thought to myself, I think I can split this, and then you'll hear what old us describes with Mo and the seatbelt and everything. So I figured that out, put it in, and now we'll go back to old us. Now, two dudes trying to take off the jam nut that I put on by myself without a cheater bar, mind you. But I put that jam nut on by myself with anti-seize. Rock Crawler says put your big boy pants on because it needs 275 to 350 pounds of force per foot of leverage. And,
Come back to where you were.
well, they couldn't get it off. And now they're going to put 210 on the lower control arm bolts. And so I guess,
Yeah.
well, I did find them at home, I think, a little bit.
There you go.
No, I marked them
Yeah.
because they were adamant that they were tight, so should have checked it.
Yeah.
They loosened on the trail, we noticed it. So that's,
Yeah.
she said. Got distracted again. I was on the ground. The thing about Rubicon, it's super dusty dirt, really dirty dirt.
It's just fine. It's almost like a clay, and
Yeah.
you look like those white
Try going on
people
neutral.
caked with mud or whatever from Mad Max or Furiosa or whatever the heck it was.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Right?
Yeah, that's how your back looked.
Yeah. So,
With your shirt too, I was like, no.
told me to take my shirt off, and then I didn't realize that I was recording, and here we go.
Well,
You got it, Mo. There you go. There you
can
go.
you blame me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's right. Let me get a couple pictures of him over by the tree, and then I was like, why am I taking pictures when I can be recording all of this? And plus, of course,
Come back to where you were.
shirtless. Yum. So,
We missed my reassuring words to Mo.
oh yeah,
Oh, well, that's fine.
yeah. He's
I was like trying to calm him down.
yeah.
Okay, all you can do
There you go.
as you pull forward. Whatever, I don't remember what it was. Just
Yes, you were being very reassuring, and then it was funny because right before he goes, you got your seatbelt on, right? I was like, oh no, oh my god, why? Did you say something like this?
I wasn't sure if maybe it was behind his back. I didn't see it on his shoulders, so
Try going on neutral.
maybe he had the belt only on. Probably not the best idea.
Spinning on both tires.
But it's funny because we're trying to calm him down. He had just done the no, when Joey jumped on the back to try to bring it down a little. Because it is a really wonky feeling to be teeter-tottering
AJ,
like
when you're
that with just two
backing
wheels
up,
touching. And so you're swaying
in
back
your
and forth,
play with the wheel
and
stuff,
that's unsettling.
if you feel it,
So
be prepared to hit the brake
we're all
really quick.
trying to reassure him that it's okay as
Because you
his
have a rock over
back
there,
tire
and if
starts to
you're-
really pick up.
If you're
And
facing driver,
in the midst of reassurance,
actually it'll be
Joey
passenger,
throws that in
so
there.
right
It's
into
like,
the-
that's the last thing you want someone
Well, it is important you wear a seatbelt.
This one right here.
But yes, that's very true. Tiger's having a moment of extreme love, rubbing his head right now against Joe. Oh, Tiger. All right, Jay and Fancy Nancy. They were a cool couple.
When I realized too, I should have made her get out and stack rocks. Just teach her what we're doing. Like, hey, just so you know, like,
so that they can.
here's what's happening.
Yes, and yes, that's a great idea. Actually, I didn't even think about it either.
Well,
If he's turning passenger, he's good, yeah.
get him out. Everyone else had
Yeah,
left.
He's spinning on both tires in the back. They're not
Cool,
touching.
Joey and Keisha
Maybe put some
Here,
rocks
so-
under that.
See you guys.
Because yeah, actually, that would have been so great for them,
AJ, when you're
so
backing
that
up
when if that happens to them on the trail
and you're playing
without
with
a
the
bunch
wheel
of
and stuff,
people and stuff, she knows
if you feel it dislodge, be prepared
What,
to hit the brake really quick.
needs to be
Okay?
done to get
Because
out
you
of
have a
it.
rock over there, and if your tires are facing
remember-
driver, it'll or actually it'll be
tires
passenger.
they have.
It'll plumb you right into the rock. Okay.
33 or 35.
Just get some rocks under.
This one right here.
George. Yeah, George is in his bush.
Nice throttle control.
One thing I really liked about them is that they wanted to give it a try, and they were all about yeah, let's get it. The one that I had to winch up because we knew there was no way I was going to make it up with that anchor. Man, we tried so hard to get them up it, and taking direction really great, and really just giving it. And it was a bummer we couldn't get them up it, but it was
Nice.
quite the challenging.
Back up. Just like you got us. Back up.
Yeah, then I noticed when you caught me recording you with your shirt off, and you went, I was like, oh, I was like, really?
Like you got us.
Nice. You're about to start lifting in
First pass.
the back. There you go.
And go back.
Passenger? Oh, okay.
Going.
You're about to start dropping in the.
Going back.
Nice throttle control.
Real hard on the driver. Come forward as you go.
People that don't have Broncos or don't wheel Broncos may not realize how weak the steering is, or at least weak in relation to the vehicle demands versus traction or whatever it may be. So there's a lot of times that you'll have to back up and pull forward just to turn the wheels. You get them facing the way that you want. So there might be instructions that seem weird,
Nice.
but so far there is no hydraulic assist available,
Wanting to loosen up, yeah.
at least not that will work with all the computers. And that was one of our big goals, was that the computers, everything, lane
You're about to
control,
start lifting
adaptive
in the back.
cruise,
There you go.
sensors,
You're like me. You're like.
everything
Passenger?
still works.
Rocks.
Okay.
Bump with this.
As
This
capable
one's
as
gonna play
possible,
Tetris with them.
which is
We're about to start
wanting
dropping
to
in
do
the.
level 8 in San Hollow.
Yes.
And I feel like that has been accomplished.
Yes.
So, as people are talking about, well, just get a Jeep or just do a solid axle swap. It's like, well, I don't want a solid axle, first of all. And that's going to wipe out everything for the computer. So it turns it into a trailer queen.
Right.
We're caught up on the dip
And
again.
I would just buy a Jeep if I wanted a solid axle.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
And the
But-
rock actually moves.
You got a Gladiator and put 1 tons on it, Bobcat, that'd be freaking great. I'd be all about that.
Heck yeah.
But
He needs to come this way.
that's not the vehicle that I want compared to the Bronco. So, and I've never driven a Gladiator on 1 tons. I don't know what it'd even be like.
I haven't driven a Gladiator ever. Yeah.
So maybe we should have asked Frank to take us for a drive on his. But then,
Mi negrita would be gone. I would have showed up and you'd have been like, so we gotta go to the dealership.
You're like me, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna talk for rocks.
Oh, why? What's going on? Well, no, the Jeep dealership.
Catch us with them.
Frank let me use Starlink.
I told you
out.
that.
Well,
I told
they'd
you
have
all
to
he
do
doesn't
an interstate
hike on
drive.
these, you know?
Did they trailer
That's why
that?
he's in
Did
such
they?
good shape.
I don't know,
I don't
actually.
even remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the situation is with there.
All right, guys, good job.
It's funny because a lot of people, when they ask me, you know, why'd you get a Bronco to off-road, not Jeep? I'm like, I didn't. I just fell in love with off-roading after the Bronco. I had no clue off-roading existed. But to your point of there's nothing wrong with Jeeps, I think that, yeah, Jeeps are great. I think there's a place for any vehicle that you really want to put out on the rocks, you know.
Yeah.
So
I've had a Tacoma, I've had 2 400s, I've had a Hummer, I've had 2 Jeeps.
Nice.
I can't even tell you how many pickups.
yeah.
None of the pickups, I didn't really modify any of them to do off-roading, but yeah, all kinds of vehicles. I'm not a brand new list, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's something else a lot of people
Hell
don't
yeah.
utilize enough is pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works,
Yeah.
well, not every time.
Yeah.
Definitely helps if you got more than one
I
person.
told more, right?
Yeah.
I
Was-
told you that.
That was the one that Mo helped you, though.
I told you all he
Yeah.
does is hike on these. You know, that's why he's in such great shape.
But
There you go. Now, easy.
Yeah,
You're going
I
to
mean,
start dropping on your
Bronco.
passenger
All right,
back tire,
guys, good
okay?
job.
pretty great.
Security in the water?
Not everything's
There you
gonna
go.
be perfect for
Very
everything.
slow. Yep.
It's silly to expect.
Keep going.
Right.
You're going to start dropping now.
But they did a lot of cool
Very
things,
slow.
especially
Nice.
as we discussed,
Look
how
at
they
that. Beautiful.
can use the front locker without the rear locker
Mhm.
on the Bronco.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I can't imagine not being able to do that.
Well, and there's so many people that have broken things by using the front locker when they shouldn't be.
Mm.
And granted, we do have a huge front diff and all the other steering upgrades and whatnot. So maybe it's not as big of a concern, but there's a lot of legitimate use for using the front locker only
Mhm.
and letting the rear be open.
Mm.
It's just a very real benefit.
Mm.
So it's nice that Ford let us do that.
Mhm.
Yep, there you go. Nice.
Forward over, left. Yep, keep going forward. Front locker's on. Or front locker off. Rear on. Rear on.
So
You like you got it?
don't believe any of his stuff has been upgraded. It's like I'm gonna try to keep it down
There you
because I don't
go.
know
Now, easy, you're going to start dropping on your passenger back tire, okay?
how much experience he's got. He seems to do well with throttle control.
There you
like
go.
you pointed out earlier.
Very slow. Yep.
I don't want
All
to
right,
get
great
all
job.
Keep
super
going.
crazy
Start
with
dropping now.
front locker
There you
on
go. Super slow.
and the weaker components.
Nice. Look
compared
at
to what we're
that.
running.
Beautiful.
Though the argument could be made that the smaller tires are less stress than 40s with the 3.5 inch, 4 inch scrub radius, whatever it comes out to. I think the actual calculation is like 68 millimeters of scrub radius is what it's currently got. Stock is 5 millimeters. Anyway, I don't remember. Dude on the forum. 87 Z28. Do all that math for us.
Oh,
And
That's
there's some
okay.
pretty smart people in that form.
Rear locker on.
It's not nearly as dramatic as the other guys.
And so it's cool to see the difference between Mo's rig, which is pretty sure it's mostly stock besides like the Bilsteins from the Sasquatch package. Whereas Jay has the rock crawler triangulator 4-link system, so he didn't pick up the dive at all. I'm fairly certain that's the same way. So maybe they picked it up just a tad right there.
All right, great job. Look at that.
Here comes that. What are you doing?
Okay. Alright. Is this future us?
This is now.
Present.
Present.
Now we're... Okay.
Yeah.
Present. Beautiful.
Present, technically future, but really past.
Yes. Some version of us. And
We're back.
And also realized that your family overseas will be watching it, so they might enjoy the commentary too.
Yes.
So we're up to like 6 views that will stay beyond 3 minutes.
Yes.
Or 8 minutes, whatever it was. Oh, no, most people aren't going to do 8 minutes because, again, they're not.
Yeah.
They'll see an hour 43 or something, and we're not watching that.
Right. But yes, I did remember that.
Beautiful.
Have quite a bit of family that gets a kick out of these.
Yeah.
They're not from here.
Yeah. And so that right there, that wasn't like we're showing off type situation. It was we had to do that line.
Nice, baby.
Because of the way the rig was driving. You know.
Buddy, are you having a good time? Look at this.
Tiger loving that.
You get to swim? Oh my goodness, how
What the
fun.
picture's going to look like from those glasses up on the actual TV. It looks really good here. That's zoomed in because they come in
Good boy.
different resolution or whatever it is where it's not the full screen.
Oh, okay.
So it, like cropped it to zoom in
Yeah.
to fill the whole screen, which doesn't always work as you see.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what those look like. They're pretty neat. Your spy glasses.
Yeah. I love them. That was really one of the best purchases.
Definitely a little more subtle than strapping a GoPro to your forehead.
Hey,
This is cheating, but I mean, having my man is cheating because look, he moves spots for me. Don't you come at me about him changing the trail. This is California.
Little Rocks.
With every rider going by.
Yes.
What? My hubby? He prepares the trail for me.
But seriously, this is a place where it's constantly moving because it's so loose that no one can come up at you and say, you're changing the trail. It hasn't happened to us, but I've heard people talk about other people. I think it's silly.
Yeah, I think that part of that might also be like really big rocks. They take their winch and move them with the winch. We're not doing that. We're just dang it. There's the anchor doing its thing. But yeah, we're not winching big ass rocks out of the way. Maybe did that in the rain. I can't remember now actually. But it wasn't recorded, so obviously it didn't happen. So that axle shaft is working. This wouldn't even be. Wouldn't even be picture worthy.
No. Hey, I think I'm high centered.
Oh, that's nice. those sliders, we used the shit out of them.
Oh my god, yeah.
And perfectly fine.
Oh, they're incredible.
What were the other ones? I don't remember who the other ones are, but there was another set. They're supposed to be pretty awesome, and they were all crumpled in and on a rig way lighter than ours, 2-door Bronco. Whereas, ours is 4 with bigger axles, bigger tires, full belly skids, the big toolbox, all of our own tools, a spare steering rack, and extra oil, the armadillo top. I don't care what they say, it's more than 20 pounds heavier than stock. Because I feel like that has also affected our center of gravity. It definitely feels like it, at least compared to soft top rigs. But anyway, point is, much heavier, and the sliders were. They didn't.
Nice, baby.
We just lost bed liner.
Yeah.
Which is why we put the bed liner on, because it's easy to reapply.
Yeah. Be intrigued.
So I know I barely whispered that, and everyone watching is like, how is she supposed to hear that? Well, we have a little hand signal that we use. We have hand signals for everything. Because sometimes voice commands don't work, or I'll get confused and say the wrong direction, which doesn't seem to be an issue that only I have.
No, I mean, it's very common.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
I meant the other passenger. I meant UK passenger. Duh. And it might seem obvious. If you're watching the video, it seems obvious, but then if you look in the picture-in-picture, sometimes you can't see shit. And it isn't quite so obvious, or you have to steer into the thing that you don't want to steer into.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it would actually end up being worse, because it might tilt you into like having your hard top in something, or a door or whatever, to where you have to steer into it. And especially in our case right now, with that broken rear axle shaft, there are a lot of cases where you would have to steer in such a manner that didn't make sense right away.
I just remembered what I forgot earlier.
Hey.
So initially, when we first started understanding that the axle broken was acting as an anchor, and that it would pivot me, we actually started using it in a way to pivot me around corners and things, and it was like, oh, cool!
Right.
It was just automatic, turn assist. This is great. And it was fun. It was like, oh, and shoo, just like moved me. It was so cool. And then it wasn't so cool, because we had a wall on the side that it would slam me towards. And that's when we were like, okay, so yeah, that was fun for a minute, but let's figure out a way to now make it through without getting.
Yeah. And for people that don't know what trail turn assist is, it's another feature that Ford put on the Bronco, pretty badass, where when you engage it, once the wheel is turned 100% in one of those directions, the brake is applied to the inside wheel and acts as a pivot and makes you turn much, much tighter than you would without it. And it works very well. So with our broken axle shaft and the portal, it would act like trail turn assist turned up to 11.
Yeah.
And even with the wheels pointing straight ahead.
Yeah.
There were times that it would literally rear lock her off But because if the rear locker's on, obviously it's sending power to the opposite wheel, which is going to make it act like trail turn assist. Duh. So rear locker off, front locker on, and that front end would just swing straight sideways 4 feet. And there was actually a point on the last day that we're trying to get out, and these people, I think they ran out of propane in one of their trucks, so they're kind of pulled off on the side of the trail, and the rest of the group made it past them. And we came up to them, and we're about 4 inches away from their heavily armored bumper / taillight thingy, and it's on the driver's side, which is the way that we will swing.
Yep. And I mean,
And-
violently swing.
Yeah. And these guys are like, it's not that big. Like, yeah, just pull fast. And we start.
Fast is worse.
Yeah, and it's like, guys, like you got to trust me on this. It's not that easy. There's a lot going on here. I don't. Do I have to take the time to explain? Come on, just move. And no, just bump over it. And, motherfucker, if I bump over this, it's going to swing our door right into your rig, and it's going to sustain heavy damage. Just move your shit. And fuck, they really pissed me off.
Yeah, me too.
Because just move.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the middle of the trail.
Yeah.
And yes, I recognize 8 other rigs just passed you without a problem. Those 8 other rigs don't have the same issue that we have right now. And then we're going up hairpin, and I had just ran up the whole entire hill backwards, and I'm jumping and doing all this shit to try to help you keep momentum, but also see what it is that we have going on. I can try to prepare you for it, and we're almost to the top.
Stop, Tiger.
And there's this other group waiting to come down, and all of a sudden those guys are like, hey, you need to go this way, you need to go this way. There's 5 at least that are, I just had to stop you. Be like, will you guys shut up? I mean, I appreciate, and I'm trying to be chill, and I feel like I was, but then watching other parts of this video where it's like, okay, I really came off like a prick. But I'm trying to be calm. Because again, they don't know what's going on. They don't know how this rig is behaving with the broken axle shaft. And they're all sitting there yelling out different commands. And so just tell you, all right, you guys need to shut the fuck up. Okay? Just stop. I appreciate that you're trying to help, but stop. And it's like, I don't know any of you, first of all, and you don't know my rig. You don't know what's going on. And they're, well, you're the guy that's not listening to what we're telling you to do. I'm like, yeah, no shit, I'm not listening, because it's not going to work. So again, have you ever ridden in a rig with portals? No? Oh, okay. So I'm assuming you haven't ridden in one that's got a broken axle shaft on the back, because I can tell you right now, it doesn't behave like a conventional vehicle. So again, I appreciate the help, but please shut up, okay?
Yeah, where'd you get it?
It's so funny because the guy, one guy was like, we're just trying to help you by showing you the easiest way
Where are you
out.
going back?
And it's like, yeah, but that's hugging the wall on my driver's side, which is exactly where my car will slam into
Right.
when I apply throttle.
So, you know, again,
I could be pointing directly to the passenger side and it'll still slam my front end against the driver's wall.
yeah. So I gotta friggin' line this thing up a certain way to make sure that doesn't happen, and it's not your fault that you don't know that, but you don't know that.
Tools, everything.
So again, I appreciate the help, but I'm asking you to please stop. And especially, we all, well, I guess we don't all know, but everyone should know that you don't want to give directions with 5 people.
Yeah. Any wheeler knows that. Like, you don't all need to be yelling out what to do. It's just one person.
One designated spotter. or direction giver, or relayer of directioners
Yes.
being givener.
Translator, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That was a really good cut.
that was really good. That's
Nice.
so impressive. That's actually how it should have cut. Come to find out.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know. There's varying opinions on how a 300M should break, so I don't know.
Imagine if it would have broken like that.
Some people say it should break like that, and some people say
This is what we
that
had to work with.
that isn't uncommon. I don't know.
All I know is it would have been much easier to retrieve if it was the other way. So,
Yeah, I don't have 100% certainty on the magnet being able to pull it out of the carrier. We got it out with a screwdriver, didn't have to break the differential apart, and there's no metal inside the diff, so
yeah, that's good.
that's all I know. It's whatever.
There's so many shells missing.
You know, once we got it all apart, did it make sense why we were able to continue?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, and right before that too, when you
They're a
really
little
explained it to
limitless.
me, it made sense.
Brake fluid on there. Using mats, not marks.
Yeah.
Rag towels. It's a
Um,
community here.
You know,
Have
I must not
tools
have
here
done
from
a good job with my
TD, Mo,
education on
and
axle housing versus
Josh?
axle shaft, but
little
typically
bit of
most people
everyone
talk about
fixing.
it as one big unit. So it's like, that's the axle. And you're looking at the axle housing. And so when we just snapped an axle and you haven't gone back there and looked at what is broken, and you've seen pictures, I've sent you videos or whatever, where the whole axle housing was broken in two pieces, it would make sense that you're like, wait, holy shit, that
I never do night riding.
is
and when
broken?
we got to the
Why are we
Rubicon,
continuing
we had to do it
again?
Right.
It seems like a bad thing.
Our first
Yeah.
down.
How are we moving? So, my mistake, your news.
Yeah.
And we did explain it, and now it makes sense.
Yep.
So eventually we thought we were done, and I always drive to and from the trailhead. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And turns out we were not done. And so I got to do a little bit of the driving myself, and here's Keisha and Joe stacking rocks for me.
You did. It's so great. It was really fun too, just kind of looking out the side window. That's something I was telling you too, that on this trip I noticed that I wasn't nervous at all. I didn't have the, and even with you driving,
Yeah.
like it was just fun to, do. But that was me stacking rocks. That's it. That's more fuck that.
Well, and it's, kind of an amazing concept that you were like, hey, I'm going to stack rocks before we get hung up,
Oh yeah.
rather than wait.
Yes.
Like basically everybody else.
Yeah. No.
You're like, we're going to do it now,
Yeah.
and then there's not going to be any drama, and he's just going to walk right up, and
Yeah.
then I could even see you planning out where you're going to take me, and
Yeah.
then you're stacking rocks to make certain that there's no issues while that happens. Oh,
Let go.
that's actually a pretty good idea. Okay.
I had a vision,
Yeah.
and it ended with you through the whole thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it worked. Got it right up. That's fantastic.
But you know what really, I've always kind of thought that through, but with the broken axle, it was kind of okay, this is a must, because I don't want you to, I know that keeping the momentum was the best thing for the rig at the moment.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, okay, I don't want you to have to stop and, possibly have trouble getting going again.
Right.
So it was just like, okay, this is where we're gonna go.
Smart. That worked. I'm gonna have to grab some more footage, some random shit, and just throw it in here.
Yeah.
Because now we got another minute and a half or 2 minutes of commentary
All right.
with a blank screen, even after my closing Star Wars.
That was awesome.
They're not credits, but explanations, which we have now covered thoroughly on the voiceover.
Yeah.
I guess we don't even need that, but
No, leave it on there because that was awesome.
yeah,
This
and it's
is
a lot
my-
of work to move it over and click and then hit delete. I just don't feel like doing that.
So this is my first time watching as we're doing this commentary because he asked me last night. He was like, "Hey, you want to do the commentary with me?" Like,
Well, it started off as just a little context.
That's
It's like,
right.
just so you guys know, built the whole thing in 2 weeks and then drove 1,200 miles.
Yes.
With no shake, and then it just turned into
Director's
this.
cut
Yeah,
commentary.
the Zack Snyder director's cut.
Oh my god. So yeah, so this was totally
Not planned.
Yeah, not planned, and this was him showing me the video because what we do when we make videos is typically we don't show them to each other until it's almost like on the last draft, right? So kind of like, hey, what do you see? You know, blah blah. And so this was me watching it for the first time. So that Star Wars ending, that was freaking great.
It's all just.
It caught me by surprise. That was awesome.
Well, it turns out you can scroll down on the titles, and there's more of them. I didn't realize. I think I did that on accident.
Oh wow.
I was like, "What's this?" Yeah.
Very cool.
There you go. Gives you the ability to type in a lot more words
Yeah.
without kicking you out. And then I had to figure out how to make it not so fast.
Okay.
But that was easy, turns out. So,
Very awesome. Well, go find some footage so you can fill this in.
okay.